In the unlikely event that you find yourself the victim of a home invasion, we are urging citizens not to take matters into their own hands. While we don't want homeowners to feel powerless, we urge you to call 911 and do everything you can to keep yourself and loved ones safe until police arrive.
It can take 15
and be the best
minutes
witness possible.
if you're lucky.
This could mean locking yourself in a room away from the perpetrators, hiding, fleeing the home, but don't engage unless absolutely necessary.
This is the problem right now, where we have our police services basically saying Canadian citizens and families should bend over and kneel to these criminals who are invading our houses armed with weapons. And you are being put in a greater chance of risk. When you're running away, when you're trying to do all this stuff, you're actually introducing more risk for you and your family. If, for example, you had an option to potentially eliminate the threat from the very beginning, but instead the guidance is you should be trying to run away, lock yourself in the room, and more chances for harm to happen to you and your family keep compounding. How many stories do we have to hear, like the recent story in Vaughan of the father who died when they pointed a gun to his daughter's head? How many times do we have to hear this? The police should be saying we need stand your ground laws. We need to make sure that homeowners can protect themselves and take whatever action is necessary to 100% guarantee the safety of their families and children and eliminate the threat that comes into their home. That's what we need to do. I've also called for 10 years in jail, no bail, no matter your age, for any armed home invasions that happen. We absolutely need change to our bail system. We need change to our criminal code. Finally, what he should be saying to Canadians is you need to do everything you can to make sure you're never even put in that situation. You need to fortify your homes, fortify your glass, make your house unpenetrable as much as humanly possible. And that's why I partnered with Canada First, because they will come into your house and do a complimentary home inspection, fortify your doors, fortify your glass, so that you don't even have to get into this situation. Canadians need to be prepared to protect their families. You only have one life. You only have one family. You need to make sure you protect them. And what we're hearing from the government, which is crickets and nothing, that it's not the wild, wild west. And what we're hearing from our police services, honestly, it's disheartening. And it makes me really upset. And it makes me really sad. And it scares me because it's not the right advice. The right advice needs to be you do everything that you possibly can to protect your family. And if you determine that you have to take an action in this situation where someone's broken into your house to potentially unalive you and your family, they're armed with weapons. If you need to take an action that securely guarantees 100% of the time that you will be safe, you should take it. Do not risk your life for these animals. Do not risk your life for these criminals. They made their choice. You didn't ask for this. They did.